welcome to episode 68.
Okay.
Of All the Books
I'll do
show.
it, yeah.
The official podcast of the David A. Hill Public Library.
Right before he said that, I was like, wait, I'm not ready. I still have to look a few things up.
Yeah.
And then you just started.
I'm excited to record in mono.
I got to tell you, you've gone rogue, and I'm a little impressed.
With this?
I thought
With
I'd be
recording
angry,
now?
but yeah,
You're
just
not
this
angry.
take charge. It's good. Episode 68. I'm Nic Gunning.
I'm Eric Mickles.
Welcome to All the Book Show.
Yeah. We're going to talk about book news, author news, and literary news. It's the same thing. Library news.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
That's a little different.
So, yeah.
And should we tell them what we're going to talk about, or is it going to scare people away?
We're going to talk about something really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. Okay,
For everybody.
that's it. For everyone.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later, though. Right now, we're recording in mono.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to be interested in that, but you or I. But
Yeah.
here we are.
Because we record in stereo normally, and then I convert it to mono.
Yeah.
And I've only been doing that recently.
Skipping the whole
but now
process.
I found out I can just record in mono.
I prefer mono.
Boy, I sound like
Beatles
an
in
idiot.
mono.
Okay.
I love the Beatles in mono.
Yeah. Sure, that didn't
So much
complicate
better.
matters in the future after the recordings.
It did.
Yeah.
Did a little bit.
So how many Beatles do you own? You own the original monos,
I
the
own
stereo, and now the new monos.
I own the mono box set,
Uh-huh.
and then I have Capitol Albums Volume 1.
Okay.
And they're different because they took the mono versions,
Uh-huh.
and then Capitol was like, well, Americans want stereo.
Yeah.
So they added like reverb and instruments, and, like, overplay on top of that, and made kind of a phony stereo.
Uh-huh.
But people who grew up in America in like the 60s love those because they were the only versions that were around.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and then I have a bunch of like vinyl records also.
Well,
But
you better hang on to those because you can never get rid of mono.
no, you can't.
You have it for
Yeah,
life.
It stays in your system
Yeah.
forever. Yeah, pretty severe.
Yep, just like the
Anyway,
Beatles.
Yeah, they stay in your system forever.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been watching. My wife and I have been slowly watching the George Harrison documentary that Martin Scorsese did. You know,
Uh-huh.
we watched the first disc, and it's like an hour and a half, and I
Right.
thought, oh, this one's just gonna wrap it up. Second disc, 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're about 2.5 hours in right now to the life of George Harrison.
And then you're going to get on the third disc.
No, there's no third disc, but I do want to see the touring years, the Ron Howard film, 8 days a week. I haven't seen that yet.
All right. Look at you.
I know.
Always new Beatles material
I know.
for you.
It's always
from a
turning
long
out.
dead band.
I resisted the urge to buy the Live at the Hollywood Bowl album for the library since we already have all the albums.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
I didn't do it.
Not the live album.
No, we don't have the live album.
So-
That's true. It's their only official live album. It's kinda,
Oh.
And it's never been on CD ever.
What? Why didn't
Just-
you get that?
Well, I don't know.
I think you're kind of ridiculous.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You get all their CDs, but not their one live
Not
album?
their one live. You think I should get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listeners, what do you think?
Yeah. All right. Click 1
Yeah.
on your cellular devices.
Yep.
Data and messaging rates will
Yeah.
apply.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Data and messaging rates.
That's
What is
not
this,
a thing.
2004?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
old school.
Today I got a group text.
Yeah.
This isn't book news either, but I got a group text from a friend who I recognize, but there were like 6 other people I didn't know.
Yeah.
So it was just people talking, and all I saw was like random numbers. It felt
Yeah.
like being in a chat room.
That leads
like
to some
AOL.
confusion.
Yeah.
Sure.
People just like, hey, how's it going? I'm
Sure.
like, cool. Are you located near Boston? Anybody excited for the new Animorphs book? 52.
Old school.
Nobody. Yeah. Well, it was 2000. I was talking about Animorphs.
Okay.
I tried to find an Animorph chat room.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
Couldn't find them. Today or back then?
Back then.
I
I bet I'd have better success finding one today.
I went into a Lois and Clark chat room in about 1995. No one was talking about Lois and Clark.
Yeah.
It was real
Just people trying to hook up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't like me at all.
Because you kept being like,
Yeah.
man, that
I was
was
like, in season 2, episode 4. Yeah.
like, get out of here, kid. How old were you in 95?
12.
You shouldn't have been in a chat room.
Probably not.
You're too young. I was 14.
I was maybe older than that. I feel like I was in high school.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
a
like
12-year-old in high
maybe
school.
it was like season 4, Lois and Clark.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
What is here is book news. So, buddy,
Yeah.
got any recommendations to our listeners?
Not book news.
Bookmark.
Bookmark. Man, I can't remember the name of our segments.
That's right. It's bookmark.
Yeah.
What do you got? What have you been reading? What's good? What's bad?
I've been reading the Springsteen
What's ugly?
book.
Born to Run.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of bookmark. You lent me a Superman comic book.
Yeah, Jeff Johns.
And I was
Yep.
also trying to read a Legend of the Five Rings book. I had them together.
Yeah.
I lost them for like a week and a half.
Sure did. It was
Couldn't find them.
Really
Thought I was going to have to
touch
buy
and
you
go.
a new. Yeah.
I know.
What happened was, I believe my wife put them in a suitcase that I had downstairs, and then brought that suitcase upstairs.
You're assuming facts, not an evidence. That's just conjecture.
I didn't put them in the suitcase, nor did I bring that suitcase upstairs.
Strike that from the record.
Okay.
All right. So that's what
Objection.
you're reading. Bruce Springsteen, Got the Runs.
Nope, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, what is it called?
Born to Run.
Born to Run. Yeah, that makes more sense.
And I got farther in that book I told you about, The Apprentice. The Apprentice?
Yeah.
The Novice.
Novice. No,
Yeah.
I don't think that's right either.
No, it is The Novice. The series is called the Summoner series.
Okay.
The first book is called The Novice.
The Novice.
He summons demons.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's very quick, though. He's like, he opened the book and a demon was summoned. It's this like little pink dragon thing.
Right. He goes 0 to demon.
Yeah, but it's not like
10 pages.
demons
That's
from
great.
Doom. It's like this little pink dragon. It's like, hey, governor, I'm the demon. He's got a little top hat, does a little dance. It's just like a dragon. Doesn't talk or anything.
Okay.
But that kind of like,
Okay.
don't be scared. But the books are really popular.
How
so
far are you into this?
I'm about chapter 6.
Are you liking it with the pink
Yeah, it's
demons?
fine.
Okay.
You know what's funny about this type of fantasy?
Really don't. I don't.
It does when it names stuff, like there's people who come up with these like stupid names and I'm like, oh, this name is like Alejandro and this is blah blah blah. This place is just like, there are the Beartooth Mountains. I'm like, Beartooth Mountains, yeah.
Nice.
Climb those mountains.
Nice. I like when they use things that look like fantasy or sci-fi names, but then when you pronounce it, it's just a name.
Yeah.
Like Jason Solo from the Star Wars
Yeah,
books.
you're like, Jason.
Yeah, I always was like.
Yeah.
Then one time I said it out loud and was like, "Well, his name's just Jason."
Yeah, we got to go to.
I know my brother-in-law's name's Jason.
Yeah, we got to go to Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Detroit?
Oh yeah, Detroit. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that is fun.
Anything else?
No, I finished season 6 of Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's something.
And
folks, I just bought us a new box set of all the Game of Thrones books.
Yeah.
On Eric's suggestion.
Yeah.
We had
So
some
we got
missing.
some
They're still popular.
Yeah.
We're still pulling them in from the library. So we have a shiny new box set here for you.
I don't know if you knew this about me, but I did not like season 5 of Game of Thrones
I don't
at
think
all.
I did know that. I might have known and just not been interested, so I didn't.
That's true.
I didn't file it away.
It was just a dark, depressing, boring season.
Okay.
Nothing happened. It was all just navel gazing and time wasting. Navel gazing.
You mean like the Navy or like belly buttons?
Belly button.
Oh.
That's a phrase. Of
I don't-
people just spending time around like pondering nothing.
I don't think that is a phrase. But
It is a phrase,
All right.
navel gazing. Look it
All
up.
right, I will.
Listeners, what do you think?
Yeah, correct me.
Yeah.
All right, press 1 if
Yeah.
Eric is right. Press 2.
But season 6 was much better. It was had much more momentum.
Okay.
Things happened. Big things happened. So I can't say anything.
No, don't say it.
There was an episode though where I turned to my wife and I was like, "Are you crying?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, me either." And then I realized I was starting to tear up.
were
And she's like,
crying.
"Are you crying?" And then she started crying. It's a pretty rough episode.
Sounds
ending.
like it.
So
Unexpected.
yeah,
Unexpected twist. No graphic novel still.
I lost it.
I know,
just
but there
found
are
it.
other ones.
What? I just read those 3 Walking Deads
Oh,
last week.
okay.
Go back to episode 67.
Okay.
No, don't. Not right now.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. I tried to read Spider-Man Deadpool, and it just didn't...
You don't like Deadpool, man.
I don't... You think that's true? I guess I've never really read anything with
Yeah.
Deadpool in it.
I
I
don't
like
know.
the movie all right.
Do you, though?
Yeah, it was fine.
The movie's fine if you're into, like, the Hangover type of humor.
Yeah.
Like, look at that guy.
Well,
He's got privates.
I did like
Deadpool.
it. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be, I guess.
Would you say The Mask was funnier?
Then Deadpool?
Yeah.
I,
Because that's how you
might,
compare it
actually.
to an R-rated Mask.
True. I might actually say that I laughed more at The Mask. But that makes me sound like a crazy person.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that.
I prefer, like, the drier humor, like him, like when Negasonic Teenage Warhead in the movie makes fun of him, like, going to brunch at Denny's, and he's like, yeah, because it's insane to have a good meal and save a few dollars.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that kind of humor cracks me up as opposed to, like, I'm going to kick you in the groin.
Yeah.
I did.
I was really nervous about what term you were going to use, but groin, I think, is an
Yeah.
acceptable
I
medical
said groin
term.
and privates.
Yeah.
I almost thought about crotch.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't say that. That would have been, I think, embarrassing for me and for our
Yeah.
listeners. So good job.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I've been up to
Okay.
in the world of books.
What about the World of Warcraft?
I don't know if you would. No, nothing. Haven't been up to.
What was your
anything.
character when you
I don't
played
know.
World
I
of
never played
Warcraft?
Warcraft.
You never played.
No.
I had a character,
No.
got to level 44 and stopped. It
Don't-
was a dwarf warrior. You want to know what his name was?
Yes,
Dwarficus.
that's cool.
It was cool.
In 5th grade, my friend Derek came up with an elaborate, I guess you'd call it like an RPG, called the Melon Rangers, and I was the Cherry Bomber.
What?
But that's it.
What is this?
He was like a cherry man, you know.
What the frick
Yeah.
are you talking about?
I don't know. Ask Derek.
Everybody on this podcast was like not listening for a second
Yeah.
and then heard you say I was the cherry bomber and he was some sort of cherry man.
Yeah.
And
I can picture it perfectly. He drew us little membership cards. Mine was a little cherry. He had sunglasses. He had like a blue sweatband.
do you know
over
how
the top.
horrible all this sounds?
I don't know.
hey, everybody, don't mess with my friend Derek. He's the cherry man.
No, I was the cherry man. That was my character. He was like I think he was a watermelon, if I remember right.
This was 5th grade?
I don't know. I'll have to check in.
Other boys weren't hurting you?
No.
They weren't like beating you up?
No, we were cool. We were hip.
You were the cool watermelon crew.
After this, I'll ask him on Facebook.
So you were the
I'll update you on his Melon Ranger character and mine, but I can't get into it now because I have to tell you what
you were
books
the
I've
Berry
read.
Boys? And
The Melon Rangers, Eric. Don't make it foolish.
so stupid.
No, that's my friend Derek's intellectual property. Anyway.
Yeah, he can own it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if you would count this as finished because I gave up, but I stopped reading Jack Kennedy, Elusive Hero, Biography of JFK by Chris Matthews.
Sure.
And here's why. Because I thought it was going to be more of a personal, like, here's what JFK must have been feeling.
Right.
Kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't that. It wasn't, like, insightful enough to be something like that. And then, like, for a really detailed historical novel, it wasn't thorough enough. So it was kind of like it stuck in the middle, and it just wasn't working for me. So
Okay.
I'll read something else, and I'll go back to it. And I kept doing that. I tried listening to the audiobook. I just don't like it. So I stopped. I did finish Dreams of the Raven by Carmen Carter, that Star Trek book I started last week.
Yeah.
Very good. One of the better original series novels I've read. So,
Okay. JFK, apparently, not a big fan of Star Trek because he was dead by the time it aired.
Huh. Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
You know how we talk about Janet Ivanovich sometimes?
Yeah,
Well,
whenever she has a new book.
I read a Janet Ivanovich book
Okay.
over the weekend.
What was it?
Start to finish, I read it.
Okay, what was it called?
Visions of Sugar Plums.
Oh, because of her character. It's
There's
Stephanie
a
Plum.
Plum
Man, what a great name.
Christmas novel.
Uh-huh.
It was horrible.
Ooh.
It was horrible.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was trying to be funny and missing. It was sort of written like a cozy, but then they were like dropping the F-bomb and stuff. It was really confusing. Yeah. I don't know who these books are intended for, but it's not me.
No, it's not.
So my Goodreads review went like this. Awful.
Yeah, I remember
That was it.
Yeah.
That's it. It was a terrible book. Terrible start to my Christmas reading.
Yeah.
So,
well, Janet Ivanovich is buying multiple houses.
I
and
know.
Here you are making a fan cast with your friend Eric.
I know. She'd probably be like, yeah, you're right. That's horrible. But look at this beautiful house it bought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about having
She's
a
got
pool
something
installed.
People love her.
Yeah.
She's got something. I don't know what it is, but
Okay.
she's got it, apparently. But I did it. I'm proud of you. Now I can say, yeah, I read a Janet Ivanovich book.
Yeah.
For what that, I don't know what good that'll do, but I can say
You should say for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yes. For what it's worth.
I think it's
I've
time
read
we
a
stop.
Janet
What's that sound?
Everybody look.
Yeah, that's the song. It's called For What It's Worth.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. Well, I knew the song, but I didn't know the title.
For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield.
I know it now. I'm currently reading Catalyst, a Rogue One novel by James Luceno.
The Rogue One novel.
Yeah, so this is like, I guess, like a prequel to the new movie coming out.
Which is funny because the movie is a prequel to Episode 4
and a sequel
to Episode 3.
Yeah, so it's a sequel. It's a sequel to the. It's a prequel to the.
In betweenquel.
It's a midquel, a squeakquel.
Nope.
A squeakquel.
Squeakquel's a very specific thing.
Okay.
Use that in a very specific situation.
Okay. All right.
Here, just all right.
Midquel.
Your movie,
midquel.
right?
Like Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas is a midquel.
Yeah, because it takes place right in the middle of the story.
Does this take place in the middle of A New Hope or in between before A New Hope?
Right before.
Right before A New Hope.
They said they're not doing a sequel to Rogue One because it would just be A New Hope.
So it's not a midquel.
No. What is happening?
It's a sequel to Episode 3.
I think I said in betweenquel.
And a prequel. Okay. All right. I got it.
I want to run a test with you.
Yeah.
Is your movie following another movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does your movie have chipmunks in it?
No.
It's not a squeakquel.
It's not a squeakquel. Oh,
right.
So that's just chipmunk-related movies.
Right.
Are squeakquels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you could use it for
Is the third one
Fern Gully?
Is the third one a threequel squeakquel?
No.
Okay.
No, that's Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked. All right. Boy, where was I?
So you were thinking about watching the Chipmunks Road Trip.
I certainly was. So I'm currently reading Catalyst by James Luceno. So far, so good. All original characters. It's going all right.
All right.
I'm also reading Superman Wonder Woman Power Couple, first volume.
Oh, boy.
And this is a sore spot for me.
Yeah, it is.
I bought this. This was one of the early graphic novels when we were starting this collection.
It was probably one of the first ones you bought.
Yeah.
Because I bought like the initial we had some that were just here and there, like Constantine or like a Dark Tower book.
Yeah.
And then I bought a bunch of superhero ones.
Yeah.
And then you started buying some.
I think this was in the first.
It was in the first batch. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I never got a chance to read it because somebody checked it out and they never returned it.
Yeah, that was the Star Trek one too.
Yeah, that's right. I had to rebuy those.
I know how that's feel, man. I bought Iron Fist Volume 1. Never saw it again.
Rough.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, library patron, and you have our original copy of Superman, Wonder Woman, Power Couple, please return it.
Yeah. But you're reading it now.
Yeah, I had to get it from Interlibrary Loan.
So bad.
I had to get it from Interlibrary Loan. Well, you haven't even read it.
I just have no interest in New 52 Superman dating New
Go on.
52 Wonder Woman.
Right.
And now that continuity's gone.
My wife read our original copy of this. She checked it out and read it. She didn't like it very much. Yeah. So, I don't know.
They're two different characters.
Yeah.
It's not even like, well, that makes sense because they're like the same power level. That doesn't.
No.
Like, Nick's not married to a library director.
No, I'm not.
That's,
I'm not.
An editor. So
Right.
it's like in the same field.
It's similar.
Superman
Yeah,
can
it is
date
kinda
another
similar,
superhero,
yeah.
but it doesn't,
So Superman could marry like Black Canary. And that would be kind of a similar
I'm just saying,
situation.
like, he has certain ideals and morals.
Right.
And Wonder Woman has certain ideals and morals.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is fine and happy to chop off a villain's head with her sword.
Yeah.
Superman, not so much, unless you're watching the Zack Snyder
unless
film.
Zack
Then he's like,
Snyder gets
hey,
involved.
I like the gist.
Superman's
I like what you got going
cut
here.
his arms off too, just for fun.
Yeah, is he still alive? You think he'd feel anything after he's dead?
Man, Superman.
Yeah. I like to throw him into the sun and then catch him
of which-
as they're burning up and just hold him like a fish dangling over water.
Yeah, okay.
Superman, everybody.
I saw the trailer for Batman, the Lego movie.
It's pretty funny.
It looks so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me in book news.
I told you I think you're
I
going
got
to be
much.
excited for this, the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, I think I
because
will be.
it's kind of pushing the idea that Batman shouldn't be alone. He should
shouldn't.
have a Lego Batman
should have
family.
little friends.
I'm hoping Hunter shows up. She won't.
She might.
Yeah, she might.
All right. Let's move on to book news. What do you have in the world of book news?
All right, well, Nick, this just in. Books still printed on paper.
What? Wait, hold on.
Yep.
They are.
Yep. This is the latest report coming straight out of Boston Globe.
Really? The Boston
books
Globe.
still on paper, also digital.
Huh.
So apparently books are going strong.
Okay. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. Good for us anyway.
Yeah. So I wonder if we can look up to see what was the most popular font of 2016.
Not Comic Sans, I hope.
No.
Can't stand
Hey,
Comic Sans.
when are the Goodreads awards announced? That's
December
book news.
6th. December 6th.
All right, so that's
Yeah,
right after this podcast.
We'll be
aired.
covering this next week. So
Yes.
please, though, check
Vote.
them out. Yeah, well, no, it's too late to vote.
Oh, well.
Voting's closed. But what I want to say is look at them and then tell us what you think because we're going to be talking about it next
Yeah.
week. So where can you find us, Eric? They can find us on
SoundCloud,
.com/allthebooks. But if they want to talk to us,
Facebook,
Twitter at All the
Twitter
Books Show,
at All the Book Show,
Facebook, David A. Howe Public Library.
Yeah.
No one's ever emailed us, but you could email us at wellsville@stls.org. Mostly Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah,
And mostly
Yeah.
Twitter.
yeah.
But that's where we are. So we want to hear your thoughts. Tell us.
Okay.
All right, what else you got, buddy?
Book news. These are the books that are coming out December 6th.
Do we have a nice big crop because it's I mean, you
do have a pretty big
you're
crop.
in peak present
Yeah.
buying time right
All right,
now.
I'm going to start with an audiobook.
Okay.
Because it's the only audiobook I just thought I'd mention that Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run
Wow.
is coming out on audiobook tomorrow.
Wow.
Well, on December 6th. And it's read by Mr. Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. You like it when a celebrity reads their own memoir.
Yeah,
So
I do
did
like
somebody
that.
else do that recently? Oh, your
Yeah, that Leonard one that I read.
your Spock book.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my nonfiction? Where are you? Well, I'll start with this one. I like the title. A Woman Looking at Men, Looking at Women. Essays on
whoa.
Art, Sex, and the Mind.
Slow down.
By Siri Hustvedt. What if it just said by Siri? And it was just Siri looking at women, looking at men, looking at women.
Yeah, that's
Boy, that man
scary.
is objectifying that woman. Not cool.
No, I don't think no one would like that.
No. Okay. Crown of Blood, The Deadly Inheritance of Lady Jane Grey by Nicholas Tallis.
Look out.
I want it to be The Deadly Inheritance of Lady Jean Grey.
Oh.
And it's just like, oh no, I've turned into Dark Phoenix again!
From the X-Men, yeah.
From the X-Men universe, yes,
Yeah.
of course. Do you know who Lady Jane Grey is? Is this a fiction book?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Hey.
Give it a soft maybe.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So
Wow.
George Lucas,
Yeah.
A Life by Brian J. Jones.
Okay.
It's interesting because what you were saying about the JFK stuff, I
Yeah.
read a review about this George Lucas book today, and it was
Yeah.
almost the same. Like,
Really?
it's not going to tell you anything you didn't know
Yeah.
about Star Wars or about George Lucas.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, it's still factual. Like, you can still read it, and it's like in depth on all the stuff you know, but it's nothing like personal. Like, why is he like? Because he's such like a. What's the word I want to use?
I'm not sure.
He's like two different people when it comes to directing. He's like he's like the filmmaking auteur,
Okay.
and yet he makes decisions based off of what toy sales would be like. You know what I mean?
Huh.
He started out promoting like independent filmmaking.
So that's why the Indiana Jones action figure came with that fridge that you could put him in.
Yes.
For Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, but I guess it doesn't really get into that stuff.
Okay.
Which I think it would be interesting. It's like, why did you start indie and then make your own production company, but only use it to make Star Wars sequels?
Right.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you said that's a bad book because I already ordered it for the collection.
It's great, though.
Oh, good.
Don't we have that book about the history of Star Wars or something? The effect on Star Wars in America?
We have some things.
Yeah. Okay. Hemingway at War. Ernest Hemingway's Adventures as World War II Correspondent by Terry Mort.
Look out.
Terry Mort, the well-known nobody.
Mm-hmm. That went nowhere.
Sorry.
Wow.
The French Revolution from Enlightenment to Tyranny by Ian Davidson.
Okay.
This is funny because I'm listening to the Revolutions podcast right now, and I'm on the French Revolution. Maybe I'll read it after this.
Maybe you will.
If it's Also, I started this podcast on the fall of Rome.
Okay.
And it's a guy who did his like thesis and everything on the fall of Rome. He says it's like the cutting edge of the history of fall of Rome now.
Okay.
In terms of like different opinions about how certain things went.
Interesting.
Has nothing to do with the French Revolution.
Oh, well.
But I think it has something to do with this. The Rise of Athens, the story of the world's greatest civilization by Anthony Everett. If it was so great, how come the Romans took it over?
I don't know.
And if the Romans were so great, where's the Roman Empire?
Yeah. Boy.
So.
Digging in deep.
Yeah. The Wars of the Roosevelts, the ruthless rise of America's greatest political family.
Look out.
By William J. Mann. Is that true?
You're forgetting the Bushes.
Yeah.
And the Adamses.
The Adamses?
Yeah, John Adams, John Quincy Adams, Gomez Adams.
Gomez?
Yeah,
Gomez Adams?
Yeah.
You had that teed up.
From the Adams family.
Yeah, I know. Is this true about the Roosevelts?
Are
they a great political family?
Yes.
Were they ruthless?
I don't know. Maybe.
Are you going to read this book?
Teddy Roosevelt's killing everything. You know.
Oh my God, that's
like
true.
a big game hunter.
Yeah.
You know.
Then he's like, "Oh, hey, we better preserve some of these bears before I kill them all."
Yeah.
Are you gonna read this book? Do you like the Roosevelts?
No. I mean, I don't dislike the Roosevelts. I'm not all that into them, though.
Okay. The Way of the Writer: Reflections on the Art and Craft of Storytelling by Charles Johnson. I don't know who this is, but apparently he won the National Book Award in 1990 for the novel Middle Passage.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it's a modern classic.
All right.
So it's a book on writing by a man whose book was very popular in 1990.
Okay. 90s nostalgia is coming back strong. Right?
Sure, yeah, especially for the National Book Awards.
People love that.
I only want to read what won an award.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the last nonfiction book I got, The Art of Archer. It's an art book of the show Archer.
The
show Archer.
The show Archer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
None of archery.
No, not of archery.
No.
Just
Though I
archery.
would read a book of like the art of like decorative bow and arrows and stuff, you know, like elven bows, medieval
write
bows.
that down for your Christmas list.
Thanks, man. You know what the art of the show Archer reminds me of?
No.
You won't relate to this, but Grand Theft Auto Vice City has a very like art style reminiscent of that series.
Yeah,
so
right.
much so that I wonder if I should see if they're related in any way.
Maybe you should.
All right, so we got that. Now we got some fiction. Babylon's Ashes, The Expanse. This is book 6 in the Expanse series of Leviathan Wakes.
Oh, okay.
The Expanse
James Corey.
is, I think, James Corey. I think the show, James Corey is multiple people. It's 2 people under one name.
Oh my gosh.
The series is still going. We got to get the first season. We're going to get the first season of the show.
I want to make sure we have all the books.
Yeah, we have
That's our title.
a few. Yeah, oh my gosh! Bryant and May, Strange Tide, a peculiar crimes unit mystery.
Oh.
Hey, Nick, did you hear? That lady was killed with a lampshade.
Well, that's peculiar.
Woo! Okay.
Starring Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, yeah.
Why, that's so peculiar.
Beyond the Truth, a Hayne Wilhelmsen novel
Oh, that's
by Anne Holt.
That makes it more clear, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anne Holt.
Yeah, Anne Holt.
You've read something by Anne Holt?
No.
Ever?
No. Sorry.
Dark Fishers, a Rick Calhill novel by Matt Coyle.
No, you're making that up.
Nope. So you don't know Rick Calhill or Matt Coyle?
Let me check. No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh boy, a lot of
Dead Air. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Tom Clancy, True
Keep it
Faith
moving.
and Allegiance, a Jack Ryan novel by Mark
wait a
Henry.
minute. Tom Clancy's dead.
Yeah, this is by Mark
Oh no.
Greeny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's alive. He's alive.
He'd have to be
Yeah, he
to
would
write.
be. Yeah. Unless they just found it on his computer. like Pirate's Booty by
President Jack
Michael
Ryan.
Crichton.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
But he did a lot of like shady stuff, right? Isn't most of his stuff like top secret? Like nobody can know what he did, so he can't go on a platform. He's like, I helped find the Red October.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't say that.
Because like, wait a minute, that was destroyed, wasn't it?
Right.
The official report say. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
All right, this one's also for you.
Somebody really giving him the gears.
Slowest lane.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Rebellion, book 4 of the 100 series by Cass Morgan.
Yeah.
Comes out December 6, 2016.
just...
Nick has fallen into the Rebellion series hard, I would say.
I read the first book and liked it, if that's your definition.
You're not reading the second one? You started watching the show.
No.
You don't have posters of the characters from the show on your wall.
No, but I did order the second book, and I'm going to read it when it gets here.
So. Ordered it for the library?
No, just to read myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get the box set. We actually don't have any of them.
I know.
But not a lot of libraries do.
They don't.
It's kind of a series that, like, I think most of us just kind of forget it exists.
Yeah.
Because none of us really think about the show.
The first one was really good, though. Yeah. So I am curious.
Well, we're going to get the whole box set.
Sweet. Give me the box.
No.
Then I can use it.
All right. I got one children's book and then some graphics.
Okay.
The End of Olympus, Pegasus by Kate O'Haron. This is book 6 of the Pegasus series.
This is book 6.
Yeah. The reason I bring this up is because I just ordered all 6 of these books.
Overkill.
No, we didn't have any.
Oh.
It's a book about a girl and her Pegasus.
Oh.
That.
Like a winged horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think?
No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the Pegasus.
Girl and a winged horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the ability to write our own ticket with that book series here.
Seriously, you do whatever you want.
We have like the Saddle Club. That's still popular. Kids constantly come in like, do you have any books on fiction books on horses? It's kind of weird.
I was on the kids' desk this morning. I got some requests for the Pony Girls, which we do not have. So
there you go. All right, we got 2 graphic novels I want to talk about. Paper Girls Volume 2 by Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chang. We have Volume 1 in our collection. You've read it.
We've ordered Volume 2. I love Volume 1.
So I'm going to have to read Volume 1.
Yeah, I think you should.
It's got a
good 80s nostalgia vibe. You'll like it.
Star Wars Darth Vader Volume 4 End of Games by Carrie Gillen and Salvador Larraca.
Ordered that one too, and that's the end.
That's the end of the Darth Vader series. Very sad.
Yeah.
I'm the sad one.
Dr. Aphra's getting her own book. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just I'm sad because it's like I tend to get into these books about villains and then they end.
Yeah.
Like the Thunderbolts, Secret.
It's 5 volumes.
4 volumes.
Counting Vader down.
That's true. You're right.
So that's a pretty good
way to keep your chin up.
Although, I mean, I've been bitten by that before, so it's a good thing that you know ahead of time. Like when I read Star Wars Crucible.
Oh, yeah.
And then later learned that it was the last thing ever in the expanded universe. Or Supergirl Volume 6. Didn't know it was over.
Oh, sorry, man.
Should have savored each page.
All right. One more manga.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Or one more graphic, and then I'm done.
Okay.
Assassination Classroom Volume 13 is coming out December 6th. This series is another one of those that, like, we have all 13, or at least all 12, but you only ever see maybe like 2 or 3. People are constantly asking for the first volume.
I would have guessed that one was slowing down.
Doesn't
seem like
it's very.
Okay. Well,
it's pretty popular.
Nothing, I guess.
Okay.
Your wife likes these, right? You haven't read them?
No, I haven't read them. I read the first volume. It was pretty good.
Okay.
My wife does love this series. She's up to date.
Okay.
It's a fun one. The kids. It's like a comedy series. There's an alien. Did I explain this to you?
Maybe.
The series is about an alien who comes to Earth. Blows up half the moon and says he's going to destroy Earth, but in that time he's going to teach the class anyways as an actual teacher. And also during that, the kids, the class, have to kill that squid monster teacher.
Okay.
And if they do, they're going to get they're going to be rich beyond their wildest dreams. But if they don't, the Earth is destroyed. So
nice.
But he's still teaching them,
all right,
lessons and stuff.
I love it.
All right, what do you got?
Well, let me tell you. I'm going to start with some large print because it's Christmas themed and it's almost Christmas time. So here are some things we're going to be getting in large print for all your
Christmas time is here.
Christmas needs. The Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans.
Oh, it's no secret.
I know.
You stand under it and you make
Paul
out.
Evans. Just churns these babies out. People.
Should we mention that we watched Scrooge or save that for our Christmas podcast?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Let me finish these 2 Christmas books and we'll talk Scrooge. Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans. We have this in standard print, but you large print fans, we haven't forgotten about you. Yeah. So check out Richard Paul Evans.
Evans is one you haven't read any of.
I know. It's weird.
He's like he's one of the bigger names, one of the top 3 Christmas writers, right?
You're absolutely right.
Wow.
Yeah. A Low Country Christmas. This is book 5 in the Low Country Summer. Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, hold on.
It's Low Country Summer, the series.
Yeah.
Is this a Christmas in July situation?
Maybe it's a Christmas on like a different planet where summer lasts like 12 years, but they still somehow celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Good thing we got the Bible and the story of Santa Claus all on our planet.
Yeah, that's what
light years from Earth.
That is what they need. So Eric and I watched Scrooged.
Bill Murray,
Scrooged, 1987.
Karen Allen?
Karen Allen, yep.
Any other big names that you would say?
Carol Kane, it's pretty good. Alfre Woodard, yeah.
Okay.
It's a decent cast.
Yeah.
It's a decent cast. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, it's funny. Bill Murray apparently doesn't really like that movie.
Huh.
He had some fights. Apparently, I was gonna say
he and Dick Donner didn't get along
he was.
at all, did they?
I was gonna say like he's very loud in that movie, but apparently that was something Richard Donner had him doing, kept telling him to be louder, and Bill Murray wasn't happy with it. I think some of it has some missed opportunity of actually being like a story and being like constantly funny.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. That's a movie that's a concept I think could be remade and done pretty well.
Yeah.
The idea of just a modern day.
I know.
Scrooge
You were
thing.
all about it.
Yeah.
You
But
were
there was still
all about it.
a lot of funny stuff in there.
Yeah.
So
It's not hilarious,
I laughed.
Yeah, I laughed.
So
It definitely has its
that
moments,
one guy
but
with
it's
his
not.
voice, I forgot that voice existed.
Oh, Bobcat.
From Hercules.
Bobcat.
How would you even
Goldthwait.
do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey man!
Yeah, that's pretty much
How's it going?
No, but it goes normal. It goes like
Yeah.
back to a normal range.
What was he from? The Police Academy
Police
movies
Academy.
you said.
Yeah, that's
okay.
his big thing.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he also guest starred on the Golden Girls spin-off Golden Palace. Maybe that's what you were thinking.
Okay. I guess I don't feel like I think the big problem story-wise, narrative-wise, is that Bill Murray, he changes, but I don't really see why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
He just suddenly he's not
Yeah, he's not so mean
not
anymore.
so Scrooge. All right. So that's our belated review of the 1988 Bill Murray comedy
30
Scrooge.
years late review on Scrooge. But
So you know what?
I love A Christmas Carol, though.
Yeah.
I've seen a million versions of it. We're showing the Reginald Owen version on the 20th at 2 o'clock.
My wife loves the George C. Scott
Yeah.
version.
I haven't seen that. I love the Alistair Sim version.
Yeah.
That's my absolute favorite. We watch it
The
almost
Disney
every
one
year.
scared the crud out of me. The Mickey Mouse one,
Yeah.
that scared the crud out of
It
me
is
as a
kinda
kid.
scary.
I like
I
the
know.
Muppets one.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
that's all.
Okay.
Let's keep going then. Book
Sure,
news.
let's do it. What else we got? Okay, now we're moving on to standard print. So coming out February 28th. So you got some time here. Joanne Fluke fans, look out! You got another dessert-themed mystery coming your way, and Banana Cream Pie Murder. I feel like she's not even trying there.
Yeah.
She's just listing a
Yeah.
dessert and then saying the word murder.
The raspberry Jello murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blueberry tart
Did I say Jello?
murder. Yeah.
I meant Jello.
Oh,
I said
okay.
Jello.
That's all right.
Like an idiot.
Red velvet cake
Yeah.
murder.
Sure. Yeah.
Red velvet cake killing at least has some alliteration.
There you go. Yeah.
So
Yeah. The
anyway,
the chicken tenders with curly fries on the side.
yeah, murder.
Murder.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the lazily named book 21, her popular Hannah Swenson series, Banana Cream Pie Murder, coming out in February. A romantic 7-day cruise is the perfect start to bakery owner Hannah Swenson's marriage. However, with a murder mystery heating up in Lake Eden, Minnesota, it seems the newlyweds' homecoming won't be as sweet as she anticipated. Mm-hmm. So, I guess that's it. I don't really think you want to take a banana cream pie on a cruise.
No.
Pineapple upside down cake seems a little more like it.
Pineapple. Sure. Yeah. That's
Because
delicious.
of the cruises.
Man, pineapple's good. Do you know pineapple's one of those fruits that I always think like I don't want to have pineapple, and then I eat it. I'm like, what am I talking about? I love pineapple.
If I had a call in the middle of the night and somebody was like, hey man, I just sliced up this fresh pineapple. I can't eat this all. You want to come over and have some pineapple? I'd be like, I'm already in the car.
Okay.
I am already in the car.
So if I ever can't sleep,
Yes.
and I want you to come over,
The answer is yes.
I should just cut up a pineapple.
Yes.
Okay.
My wife would understand. She'd be like, what, pineapple? Go. Just go.
Okay.
Totally fine.
All right.
Yep. Today's episode brought to you by Pineapple.
Sure. Oh, that was going to be a running gag I was going to do back when I said this week's episode brought to you by Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Failed.
No,
Maybe
just
next
the one
week.
time.
I
Just the
forget
one
things.
time. Maybe we should call the people at Dole and see if we can get some of that sweet Dole cash.
Yeah.
Help us
Or just pineapple.
Help us trick out the new teen room
What
with
if they
some of
just
that Dole cash.
They're like, no, but we'll send you a pineapple every week.
Yes, I'll take it. The Dole Pineapple Teen Room is what we could call it.
There you go.
I'm just brainstorming.
Sponsored by Dole. We're not sponsored by Dole. We should say that. The kind folks at Dole
No, they haven't.
aren't sponsoring us.
Neither Dole.
And we don't know if we're kind.
Neither Dole, the fruit distributor, nor former presidential candidate Bob Dole have endorsed this podcast.
Sure, no.
He might.
We don't endorse Bob
Seems like
Dole
he's
either
endorsing
right now.
anything at this moment.
Yeah.
Most Dangerous Place by James Grippando. Grippando. I like a Gripponderosa.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going with this?
Nowhere. Okay. Most Dangerous Place by James Grippando. Book 13 in his long-running and popular Jack Switek mystery series. This is coming your way February 21st, 2017. So if you're hoping to give this for a Valentine's Day present, not going to work. St. Patrick's Day, yes. Valentine's Day, no.
Okay.
Defending a woman accused of murdering the man who sexually assaulted her, Miami lawyer Jack Switek must uncover where the truth lies between innocence, vengeance, and justice in this spellbinding tale of suspense, based on shocking true-life events, from the New York Times bestselling author of Gone Again.
Okay.
Never read James Grippando.
Okay.
I can't tell you anything about it.
Sure.
Okay. Finally, from Faye Kellerman, another one I haven't read. So, but this one looks interesting to me. I like the cover.
Okay.
It's called Bone Box.
Okay.
And there's dirt, and there's little boxes with like femurs and hands and skulls in it. Something
Can
about
you identify which is which?
Yeah, the skull and the fingers. I can tell the difference.
Okay.
Yeah. Something about it looks good. So maybe I'll read it.
Okay.
This is book number 24 in her Peter Decker / Rena Lazarus series. Bone Box. In this thrilling chapter in Faye Kellerman's best-selling series, Rena Lazarus makes a shocking discovery in the woods of her upstate New York community that leads her husband, police detective Peter Decker, through a series of gruesome, decades-old, unsolved murders, pointing to a diabolical serial killer who's been hiding in plain sight. So look out.
Okay.
Look out. Finally, in book news, I just want to take a minute to say congratulations to our pal Archer Mayer, who was just awarded the Robert B. Parker Book Award for the New England Mobile Book Fair. So this is their 5th year doing this award. They pick mystery writers, particularly ones in the New England area, because that was Robert Parker's thing. It's always Boston and everything. So they do this every year, and year 5 here they're honoring Archer Mayer, who came to the library in 2014. It was a lot of fun. That was pre you.
That was before
you would have liked him. He was a lot. We had a good time at dinner, and he had some great stories. So anyway, congratulations going out to Archer Mayer, and it's cool that it's a Robert B. Parker Award. 2 things I love right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got anything else book news wise?
Yeah, I got the New York Times bestsellers list.
Well, hit me with your best shot.
Hey,
Pat Benatar.
Bad news for you.
Oh no.
As the reader of Catalyst, it's number 17 this week.
Why is that bad news?
Because it's only been on here for 2 weeks now.
Well, do the Star Wars books usually make it?
I don't know.
I don't think they do.
All right, number 10.
Okay.
At number 10, 3 weeks on the list, The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer.
My sister-in-law just finished that.
And?
I don't know. She just said, I just finished that Stephanie Meyer book.
What did she think of it?
She didn't tell me. It was a text.
Okay.
So.
Did you text back and say, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I'll text her while you're talking.
Oh, yeah, maybe we can get a review quick on air.
We might be able to.
Hi, Amanda.
Yeah.
Number 9, Audacity by Clive Cussler and Dirk Cussler.
Okay.
At number 9. Number 8, The Wrong Side of Goodbye by Michael Connelly.
Okay. Hey, Eric. See you later, man. Goodbye.
Wait, but I'm not ready to leave.
I got to take off.
Hold on.
Okay.
No. Oh, the wrong side.
Eric.
Yeah?
Goodbye.
Darn it. 7, Small Great Things by Jodi Picoult.
Oh, hey. Pineapples are small great things.
Number 6. Sorry.
You know, I would like to share a pineapple with my secret sister.
Yeah. Was that on this list?
Was it? I don't know.
It wasn't that where we read about it?
I don't know.
No, you know what? That was on Book News.
What is it that you're looking for? Secret sister. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
All right, number 6.
Yep.
Night School by Lee Child. Jack Reacher goes back to school because he's got to pass that algebra exam.
That is right.
Yeah.
2 credits shy.
Yeah.
2 credits shy.
Wait a second. I know I aced this test.
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy going on with the faculty.
No.
What are you going to do, Jack? The only thing I can.
Never go back, though.
Oh, yeah.
Never go back. That's mistake number 1.
Number 5, No Man's Land by David Baldacci.
Look out.
No Man's Land, one of my absolute favorite Batman stories.
Mine too.
No, it's not.
I know. I'm sorry.
Number 4, 2x2, Nicholas Sparks. 8 weeks on this list.
Nicky Sparks.
People can't get enough of Nicholas Sparks.
No, they can't.
When is this going to be a movie?
I don't know.
Who's going to be in this movie? Who would you cast as this man who's a single father now that his marriage and business has collapsed, but he's got to raise a daughter and maybe fall in love?
Huh. John Cusack? I guess he's a little old.
Yeah, he is a little bit older than that.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. All right, number 2. Ooh, sorry, Nick. Turbo 23 by Janet Ivanovich.
Oh, no.
The bounty hunter Stephanie Plum juggles the investigation of a crime in an ice cream factory and the 2 men in her life.
I cannot take this right now.
Number 2, 5 weeks on the list. Oh, sorry, Nick. The Whistler by John Grisham.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, a whistleblower alerts a Florida investigator to Jewish corruption involving the mob and Indian casinos. Number 1, new this week.
Okay.
Cross the Line by James Patterson. Detective Alex Cross.
Just James Patterson.
Yep.
That's pretty
Detective
impressive.
Alex Cross and his wife,
that is
Bree,
pretty impressive.
team up to catch a killer causing chaos.
Look
in
out.
Washington, D.C.
I gotta catch a killer.
All right. That's it, man.
Okay.
That's all I got for
You
books.
excited about any of those? Any of those you want to read?
No.
None.
None.
Not a single one.
Nope. What am I going to read? The Chemist?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. Hey, didn't that fall off last time? Wasn't that like down to number 12?
What?
The Chemist.
Yeah, it did. It came back up.
And now it's back up.
Yep. Back up to number 10.
Congratulations. Let me check in to see if I have her review yet. Bad news.
No.
Nothing yet.
All right. Well,
okay.
We'll get into our segment.
Yep. Yes, this is minute 3 of Amanda Watch. I'll tell you what happens. Our segment, boy, today we didn't tell you before because we're going to talk a little bit about. Ready? Let's say it at the same time. 1.
What? Wait.
2,
what are we going to say? What we're talking about?
Yeah,
the segment. We're just okay.
We're just going to say what we're talking about.
Okay.
On the count of 3.
Okay.
We're just going to say it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Dinosaur
Bubble bath.
fanfiction.
Darn it! What did you say?
Dinosaur
all right,
fanfiction.
I'll say that then. We'll say it at the same
Okay.
time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dinosaur
Columbo.
fanfiction.
Darn it. Okay. How about? Okay, this time.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dinosaur
Star Wars.
fanfiction. Star Wars.
It's Star
We're
Wars.
talking about
So
Star
we're doing
Wars.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. All right. So back in episode 17, we had our special guest Amanda on the podcast. She nerded out with us about the expanded universe.
Yeah.
And now in the Disney era,
we didn't ask Amanda back.
We didn't ask
To
her
be
back,
fair,
no.
she hasn't read any of the new stuff.
Yeah. So she
Which is
could
what we're
she
talking
could add
about.
nothing.
Yeah,
to
we
this.
look like terrible hosts
She could
now.
add nothing to this. That's all.
Yeah.
So it used to be there's all these books that with a really elaborate, interconnected, expanded universe. Disney bought it and they were like, "Oh yeah, no thanks." And so then that was discontinued. So
Right.
now they're having a really, really tight control on what goes out with the Star Wars name. And now everything that goes out, books, movies, comic books, young adult books. Stage shows.
Yeah.
I made that last one up.
Stage shows,
Stunt shows, Disney stunt shows,
Yeah.
like the Indiana Jones one.
Yeah.
All canon.
I want to be a Jedi.
I love it. It's
That's on the stage show,
It's a
yeah.
musical. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. So now everything that comes out happened.
Yeah.
And you're seeing some of that because like Forrest Whitaker's character in Rogue One
Uh-huh.
was a character in the
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a neat little connection right there. So good or bad, this is the new world.
How many people just turned off their iPod
a lot
right now?
A lot. So what's official are the 3 prequels. Unfortunately, they're still in there.
Stop it, you stupid jerk.
The 3
no one needs this attitude
the
from you.
3 original movies: A New Hope,
Yes.
Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, of course, The Force Awakens, Rogue One, the Clone Wars TV series, both of them, and Star Wars Rebels. Mm-hmm. So things that aren't holiday special, goodbye. Rebels, or not Rebels, sorry, Droids Ewoks, no.
Yeah.
All of that Timothy Zahn stuff, no. But they are bringing Thrawn back in.
Cool.
So let's talk a little bit, Eric, about what we've been enjoying in the new era.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a list. Did you bring that book
Yeah,
up?
I've
Do you
got
have
the-
Catalyst here?
Yeah, I've got it here.
Where is it, man?
It's right
Open
here.
it up.
It's right here.
All right.
I've got a list here of everything
All
that's
right.
in here.
Do you have something you want to start with?
The first book that came out in the new era was called A New
A
Dawn.
New Dawn.
And that's what really started, and that's kind of a prequel to the TV series Rebels, which Rebels is very good. So
Yes.
I would say check it out. Are you looking?
Yeah, I'm opening it. I've got it open up right now.
Okay. So of course all the comic books are, and that's kind of neat because now they're all interconnected and put together. So what do you got?
All right, so I should talk about what I've read and what I liked.
Yeah, tell us what you read and liked.
All right, on this book, I read the first one is Dark Disciple. Mm-hmm. That was a book about Ventress, a character from the Clone Wars cartoon.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
So it takes place during the Clone Wars.
Okay.
It explains what happened to Ventress and why we don't see her in any of the other movies.
Okay.
And I really liked it.
Huh.
That was actually the first one I read. The first, newer one of these, but also, the first non-Thrawn trilogy Star Wars books. And it was like, oh, Star Wars books are just page-turners with Star Wars on them. It could be James Patterson's Star Wars for, the way
you
it
really
works
liked
sometimes.
that.
I did.
It says here it was based on an 8-episode story arc from the TV show, which never materialized.
Yeah.
So
It was a very
That's
sexy story, I should add.
Wow.
Ventress was she was hot to trot. Look, the
out.
Jedi.
Is this a young adult novel? Or it's
No.
not? No. Okay.
Nope.
Sorry. All right. What else you got?
What else I got? I read Lords of the Sith.
And that's like a
that takes place right after Revenge of the Sith, right after the Empire took
road
over.
Trip, right?
A little road trip between Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, if you will.
I will.
They crash land on a planet with some of their Imperial troopers, and they gotta get out. They gotta get out alive.
Okay.
And it's one of those books like, does Vader trust Palpatine? Does Palpatine have a character at all?
So did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
I never read that off.
Just Vader stuff.
Paul S. Kemp.
Yeah.
You're a big Vader fan, though. So
I am a big Vader fan,
sense.
man. Let's see. So in that era right now, then you got Tarkin, which I haven't read.
Yeah, I haven't read that
You
either.
got Catalyst, a Rogue One story.
Yeah, right now.
You got Thrawn.
No, but I'm excited about that. So Thrawn is a character first introduced in the Expanded Universe by Timothy Zahn.
During the Thrawn trilogy.
During the Thrawn trilogy, the Thrawn duology. Subsequently, he appeared on Rebels, which made him official canon. And now Timothy Zahn is writing him in.
Yeah.
So I am excited to read that one
go.
because that's one of the best, I think, original characters.
There you go. Mm-hmm. No, they just got to do with Mara Jade.
Mara Jade,
bring her back.
Card, bring that whole gang in.
Talon Card, I always just picture him in like a big New Orleans hat.
Okay,
I guess.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like a trench coat and
I guess
that big
I kind
hat.
of picture he's kind of a Han Solo-y vibe to me.
Really? I always picture him as like Gambit.
I know. Sorry, I was actually meant to say Indiana Jones.
Oh.
Indiana Jones.
Gambit's how I picture
You see
him.
why I would make that mistake? Because they're both
Yeah, I get it.
movie characters.
Right, played by the same actor, Harrison Ford.
Are they? I think actually it was River Phoenix who played
Indiana Jones, you're right. Yeah, that's true. And then A New Dawn. And then A New Dawn starts the Rebel series.
Yeah.
So.
And you've only seen the first episode.
Yes.
Strong series.
That is correct, series.
Okay.
Yep. Right. And then you got New Hope movie. So then you got Heir of the Jedi, which is the first
first person.
First person one.
Yeah, I've actually started that, and then I got away from it, but I was like...
It's about how Luke knows how to use any force whatsoever in the beginning of Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Because he can at least, use the force push and pull and stuff. Yeah. But how did he learn that?
So it's Heir to the Empire,
And then you got Battlefront Twilight Company, which is a novelization of the Battlefront video game, the Star Wars Battlefront game. Okay. We don't have that one, sir.
I guess we don't.
Let's see. You got The Empire Strikes Back. Nothing going here. But I will say that the comic books that we're talking about that we've got in our system, you got the Princess Leia. Should we save the comic books for next?
Yeah, let's keep talking books for a minute.
All right. Empire Strikes Back. And then you got Return of the Jedi. So you got Aftermath, Life, Death.
See, the Aftermath,
Empire's End. It's a trilogy.
Those have not gotten good reviews.
No, they haven't.
They've been pretty trashed.
Yeah. So. Trashy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
And then you got Bloodline, which you read and you hated.
Yeah, that was pretty disappointing.
Okay.
I feel like with Star Wars, like in the originals, you'd never really get into the politics that much. Would you agree? You're still there?
No, you don't. Not in the original trilogy.
You don't really find out much about it. It's sort of true with the new one too. You don't really get in deep. The prequels, you get in deep with the politics, for better or worse. But Bloodline was kind of in that.
If you say one more thing about Episode 3 in a negative light,
Bloodline was in that for worse vibe. It just wasn't a lot happening.
Oh, sure, like Episode 1, yeah.
Yeah. So no, I didn't really like that, and Leia's one of my favorite characters, so I was looking forward to that, and I was a little disappointed.
Really? Because I don't see any Princess Leia action figure here.
She's right there.
Oh yeah, there she is in her little blue robe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
Well done.
Don't lie.
All right.
First of all, what else we got?
And then it's The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, yeah, which I have read that novelization.
Oh yeah.
Pretty solid, Alan Dean Foster.
What it doesn't add in there.
That they didn't novelize Star Trek Beyond? Every other Star Trek movie, every Star Wars movie, all got a novelization. I don't know what Paramount is doing.
Paramount,
They just have ruined everything. Yeah,
they're just a studio company with like pants on their heads, it's crazy. Running around.
It's crazy. Oh, look at these. I mean, for the first, you had Happy Meal toys of the first Star Trek. Yeah. This one, splashy, big, colorful, nothing. You get nothing.
Do you think somebody's like, sir, our Star Trek movie comes out, and then like the producer does a spit take? He's like, we own Star Trek?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happens.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Get me James T. Kirk now, pronto.
He's a fictional character, sir.
What? What do we own? Surely we have a television series in the works.
Right.
To be on network television?
We're not timing it with the 50th anniversary? We're not going to release this movie on the 50th anniversary. We're going to do nothing for the 50th.
That's the kind of movie producer that, in a comedy show, is then opening his drawer to reveal the pistol he saved. Right. Any day. He's like, oh no.
Oh man. So this is our Star Trek episode?
No. I guess it turned into that.
That's not what we're doing.
So there's one more book they didn't put on that.
Yeah.
As far as I know,
there's
it's
lots
technically
of books.
canon.
Yeah.
the Star Wars Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. It takes place during when it takes place like a little somewhere in between, like before New Hope. Like the characters are young when they join the military, when they join the Empire's military, and then A New Hope happens early on, and that changes a lot of things. And it goes to the end, and a little bit after Return of the Jedi, it explains the Battle of Jakku and why there's a bunch of Star Destroyers smashed up on the planet of Jakku. Jakku is the planet from Force Awakens.
Yes.
The one where Rey's on.
Yes.
She's hanging out like outside the Star Destroyer.
Go on.
The AT-AT.
Okay.
She's living in it.
I understand.
That explains Jakku.
Okay.
And Lost Stars.
Yeah, the lists in the front of the book don't include any YA novels or comics, but they are counted.
That's the only YA book that I know of.
No, there's several. There's Smuggler's Run that Han.
Oh yes, those are juvenile series.
Yeah.
As far as I know, those are technically canon too.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So
and Ahsoka, we learned is
yes, the Ahsoka book is a young adult, but we weren't sure.
Yeah.
So, but I guess it makes sense because she's from the cartoons.
Yeah.
So
I trust we will remedy that. We will.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about.
What if I said you couldn't move it to the young adult section unless you turned over your friends?
Wow. I would check with the library director and see what he said.
Okay. The correct answer is you would say this deal's getting worse all the time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm altering the deal.
Yeah. No, I was altering.
Pray I don't alter it further.
I was gonna.
All right. Let's talk comics because
we have almost all of them.
Yeah, we do have almost all of them.
It's easier to say what we don't have. We don't have the two
Canon
ones, and we don't have
I think
Poe Dameron, which comes out.
We've ordered it.
Yes, Poe Dameron.
It's not even out yet. Yeah.
I really think those are the only two we don't have.
Canon? Yeah, I think you're right.
So, and that's partially and mostly thanks to this guy right here.
Are you pointing?
Audience, I'm pointing to me.
He's pointing to himself.
Yeah.
There's a Darth Maul comic coming out.
Yeah, we gotta get it.
We have to get it, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
What, we're not gonna get a Darth Maul comic book?
No, sure.
I'm Nick. I like to throw away money on Green Hornet books.
This is not nothing.
To explain that joke, Nick has bought a lot of Green Hornet comic book series for the library, and
I guess there already is a Darth Maul comic book, Darth Maul, son of Dathomir.
Yeah, get it. Oh, that is in continuity.
So,
yeah.
All right. So there's three that we don't have. Anyway, let's talk about the main series. So there's Star Wars.
So when we're going to talk about the main series, we're talking about books that pretty much all of them in that main series take place right after New Hope.
Yeah.
You got Star Wars, like you said, and then you got Vader. And what's interesting about Star Wars and Vader and Princess Leia, even though Princess Leia is just a one-volume one-off, is that even Lando, I think, fits in that timeline.
Yeah.
It's all, like, at the same time.
Yeah.
So sometimes Star Wars and Vader, like, interconnect with each other.
Yeah.
Including in the story Vader Down, in which Darth Vader is crash-landed on a planet.
That's right.
Fights his way out.
So there's the Star Wars series, which is up to, I think, 4 volumes now?
4th volume comes out in January.
Okay.
4th volume of Vader comes out the 6th.
Okay.
So Poe Dameron is coming out the 13th.
Yeah. We already have Obi-Wan and Anakin, which is just I don't know if that's a continuing series.
I don't think so. I think it's just like a short little.
Well, I really liked that.
And then you also got Chewbacca.
Which was
Shattered Empire.
Shattered Empire was very good. You haven't read that yet.
No.
Shattered Empire is probably the thing that so far has done the best job of connecting. Like Return of the Jedi and the new era, Force Awakens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really strong, and it comes with a C-3PO comic in the back. Learn all about the Red Arm.
There you go. So I love the Vader series.
I know you do.
I didn't like Volume 1 of Star Wars, but the subsequent 2 and 3 won me over, so I'm enjoying those. Princess Leia, I felt like had a cool concept, but then didn't.
Poor execution.
Yeah, she was going to go around and unite people from Alderaan. Alderaan. People, survivors from Alderaan. Yeah. What would you call them? Alderanians?
Yeah.
Alderaans?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, she was going to collect the rest of her people. And that seems like something that would be a long-running series, but it's just 6 issues, and it doesn't really become that, I feel like.
No, it doesn't. It really
doesn't. I thought that was a cool concept that hadn't really been explored, and it still hasn't.
No.
In my opinion.
No.
So, Lando was fine, but it's not really, you don't really learn anything about Lando.
That was my least favorite.
It's really about Lobot, the bald man with the headphones and the Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So
Chewbacca was fine. It was just a quick.
Yeah. I still need to read Chewbacca.
Yeah. It's worth reading. I think
Han Solo is getting his own soon.
Yeah.
In a few days.
I wonder why they waited for that one.
I don't know, man.
Interesting.
Couldn't tell you.
Maybe because they're doing the movie. Yeah. Like the movie's already in the works.
That's true.
So
they had to get the big hitters like Lobot.
Yeah.
Into the spotlight first.
He had to get out there.
Oh, Lobot. Sure.
Maybe they'll do like a Count Dooku. I'd read that.
Yeah.
I like Count Dooku. But
sounds like you like a lot of the prequel era.
How dare you? How dare you, sir?
I read a
Qui-Gon?
taking place right after Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan ongoing series. I read it. I bet you go off.
Didn't that happen in something?
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just called Kenobi. It's a book. It's a great book. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's just about like right after Revenge of the Sith and him getting ready to live in Tatooine for the rest of his years.
Right.
Until some stupid farm boy comes and ruins his peace and quiet. He's like, I want to get off the planet. He's like, fine, I'll get cut down and be stronger.
Right.
This is going nowhere, man. No. Get me out of this.
I'm sorry. All right, so you like Kenobi.
I do like the book Kenobi. It's great.
That's good. Are there any that are like coming out that you're interested in reading?
Book-wise, I don't know. I thought I was going to be interested in Bloodlines because I like Lost Stars so much by
well,
Claudia
maybe you
Gray.
will. Maybe you'll see something that I didn't see.
If you like,
possible.
I might read Catalyst, depending on how much I like Rogue One, the movie. It was cool. It's got a green font. I'm not going to do that, though.
Why not?
I'll read it as a prequel.
Okay. It's weird. It even came out first.
This just in.
Yeah.
You're not my boss. I mean, at this job, yes.
Yeah,
but not telling me
right.
to read Catalyst.
Yeah,
and when.
okay. All right.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll check it out before I go.
Yeah, I think
no
I
promises.
think it'd be worth the read.
I do. There's a few...
I'd probably read the Rogue One novelization.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
You do love novelizations.
That's my thing, yeah.
There's still a lot of Star Wars books that aren't in this continuity that I still want to read.
Yeah, like what?
Well, there's a Darth Maul book I want to read. I do want to read Tarkin and New Dawn. I have New Dawn on my...
Those are in this, though.
I know. New Dawn is on my Kindle.
I have it on my Nook, yeah.
I have it on my Kindle.
It was like a freebie that day, or like a 99 cents or something.
There's a book called Darth Maul Lockdown about Darth Maul having to like escape a prison planet.
Oh.
Which is like, I'm in. I'm in. So I want to read that.
That's all it takes.
I want to read
there's so many
Knights of the Old Republic series, like Revan.
I've read that.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And the Sith Lord trilogy, which is basically Revenge of the, I think it's Revenge of the Sith. And then
Labyrinth of Evil. And
then one more book.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it's confused. I'm not sure,
I know my brother Steve, frequent All the Books collaborator, Steve, loves those books.
Yeah, well, I heard they do good at changing stuff.
I actually have heard really good things about all of their, what are they, prequel novelizations. Because it's Terry Brooks, it's R.A. Salvatore, James Luceno, like all pretty big names.
My wife loved Episode 2's novelization so much.
Yeah, I hear that they make them like actual good things. I haven't. The only novelization of those that I've read is Force Awakens.
All right.
And it didn't really add tons, just a little bit more Leia, which was nice.
I read your biography after you were killed. It was...
Excuse me?
It was humbling to read such a broken man's story.
Wow. Okay.
So, a lot of mistakes. Made a lot of mistakes. Failed a lot of people. Failed himself.
Yeah.
So...
Huh. This is after I'm dead. You read this.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, how is that Dutch masterpiece you and James Paddington are working on?
It's with a group.
With a group.
It's a book club, right? We're reading it and discussing it like the book club, right?
Wait, you're reading? I thought you were writing it.
Well, yes, we're reading it as we write it. Like
okay, so like
he says stuff in his, he has a translator, of course, because like I said, he doesn't speak any English, and the translator, from what I says how book finish.
Okay.
And we say, well, you should start the book.
Okay.
And then he just kind of like looks at us and nods. Very, very, a very deep man.
I guess this seems like a really impractical way to work, I guess.
No, it's the best way. Anyways,
it can't be. It can't be.
We've got a couple of paragraphs down of the first chapter.
I don't understand this at
I think it's about a man who's solving a case with his father. Like his father's the police chief.
I don't get it.
He's the son. He just got kicked. He just got demoted from detective.
Okay.
And so like he needs to solve this case while also like fix the relationship between him and his father.
Set in the Netherlands?
No.
It's in America.
No.
Okay.
All right. I'll tell.
You know what? I don't want to spoil it for our listeners.
All right.
Okay. So when you and your group have finished writing,
he just constantly says it's about 200 years after the French Revolution.
Writing it and
but he doesn't say where or when of that 200 years of the French.
Well, that's an interesting choice.
And I asked so after Napoleon took over, or like after Napoleon's reign ended.
Just world.
Well, he has a specific. He just hasn't told us.
Oh.
We're like, where does this take place? He's like, and he just says 200 years after the Revolutionary War.
Backwards.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, in time. It could be a time travel story. We don't know yet.
Well, it seems really impractical. But
yeah.
Godspeed.
Well, James Paddington, keep your ears and eyes open for James
to
Paddington's new book. No title yet. Untitled.
Okay. All right.
It's called Untitled James Paddington Project.
I like it. Paddington.
Yeah, I said Paddington.
Oh, okay, good. Just want to make sure.
Like the bear.
Anyway, Rogue One comes out December 16th.
Jeez, you being paid by Lucasfilms?
So, no, I'm not.
What about Fox? Fox doesn't do it anymore.
Well, maybe.
You're being paid out by Walt Disney.
No.
Man, if we were making Disney
I'm not
bucks,
taking those dirty Disney bucks. No
yes,
way.
You would.
No way.
Or are they like, all right, we're just going to, you have an all-paid trip to Disney World every year,
yeah,
once a year.
I would go. Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Glad your morals end. All right, we got to wrap this up, man.
I know. December 16th, you can catch Rogue One. We've got a great...
You can catch.
We've got a great display of Star Wars books down in the main section. We've got old stuff.
Should I just play the trailer
stuff.
loud for?
No, you can't do it. You can't do it. So a lot of good stuff.
They
both
also
recommend the comic books.
They recently, I mean, we got to end this, but they recently, at the same time, they did a bunch of the new Star Wars books for the juvenile age, for like the 8 to 10 age or so. They re-novelized the original trilogy. New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
They're doing all new graphic novels, too.
Yeah, they called them some, like the Scoundrel, the Farm Boy, and the Princess or something, and the second one's like Beware the Power of the Dark Side, and So You Want to Be a Jedi. Like, those series are just younger novelizations of those original movies. So
we had all the novelizations except for Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
so I had to buy us a copy of that.
Okay,
so that's coming.
All right,
so look out. All right, that's gonna wrap it up on Star Wars.
Any book news? Because I gotta go, man. I got library news. I don't know if you know this, but I gotta go.
I do know. Well, we have the Nutcracker coming this weekend. Yeah. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Not a story that takes place in France, like I thought.
No, it's in Germany.
Yeah, didn't know that.
7:00 on Friday, 1:00 on Saturday, and right before that is the Friends of the Library hosting a Trimetry party at 11:30 up in the exhibition room.
Self-promotion.
And then Sunday at 2:00.
Those are 3 different times for the same show.
I know.
You crazy man.
I know. And then Monday the 13th, we're showing Frozen.
Ooh.
At 3:30.
I love Frozen soundtrack.
Yep.
So you want to be a snowman.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
So you want to be made of snow.
We're also interviewing candidates for our children's library
position.
Shush. So.
That's
soon. Whoever.
That's a
secret. Okay.
Sisters.
Yeah, okay. So I think whoever we end up hiring is going to have to come on the show.
They're going to be the bee's knees.
Yeah,
they better
probably.
Be. What if they're actually just bees?
Yeah.
You know how in like some cartoons, like a swarm of bees will like form inside clothing? And you're like, oh, good sir, are you opening up a checking account today?
Yeah. When they came in to get an application, it was just the shape of a giant fist. So I just gave them the application.
Sure, yeah.
So I don't know.
Was there buzzing?
We'll see. There was a lot of buzzing.
Yeah. Did anybody leave like, ow, I just got stung?
Yeah, but the resume was so strong. Is the thing. It seemed like really a lot of.
Well, name something you've created. A honeycomb.
Yeah.
A literal beehive.
You try it.
The very honey that supports your economy.
All right. You got any library news?
Yeah, man. Bumblebees are dying everywhere. I guess it's not library news.
Wow.
It's sad news.
Yeah. That really brought me down.
Okay. No, just our regular programs. Help me out here, because I can never remember what I say. Minecraft Monday, 3 to 5 every Monday. Yeah. Hence the name Minecraft. Tuesdays, After School Card Club, 3 to 5. Hence the name Club.
Yeah. Well.
Wednesday, we have Anime Club, Teen Anime Club. Every Wednesday, 5:30 to 7:30. Hence the name.
Anime Club?
No.
Oh, okay.
And then, no, we're not showing anything this Friday. Okay. That's it. That's all we got. We got the Nutcracker coming up.
Book Club currently reading MC Beaton's A Highland Christmas.
MC Beaton is here to say.
Feel free to join us
for
that.
Book Club
Remember,
coming your way.
Next week, we're talking about the Goodreads Choice Awards. So take a look at those, and please weigh in on your comments. Let us know what you think.
Vote with us.
Yay or nay, and then we'll talk about it then. And rate us on iTunes. Share us with a friend or neighbor or loved one. This holiday season, give the gift of all the books.
Yeah.
Why not?
Good point.
Thank you.
Wrap up a CD.
Yeah, burn it.
Download
CD,
some of our podcasts. Burn up. You have
put it on a flash drive.
We're giving
you want.
the right to burn and rip this podcast as much as you want. We're not
69. What was it? Episode 68.
This is episode 68.
Plus the McCall Smith special. That's 69 episodes right there.
There we go.
That's a great gift.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's gonna do it for us today.
At All the Book Show.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.